Hello? Oh my god, dude. Is this thing gonna work?
Hello?
Oh, let's go!
Oh my god, dude. Is this thing gonna work?
Alrighty. It's finally working. We're set. Hello, I'm Windex Bottle Cap. You can call me Josue, and I'm going to be commentating for this final race in Abu Dhabi. Let's go. So we have a battle between Chesney and Kookaburra. So we gotta find out who will win the Drivers' Constructors Championship. And we have a championship between the constructors, which is with I'm pretty sure it's Ferrari. Then we got Alpine. I think Red Bull's in there, but I'm not too sure. But I guess we'll just find out in the race. I guess we'll find out, Helix, if Red Bull sucks. Oh, Mercedes, okay. Good to know, Josh. My bad for the delay. We were doing some goodie stuff. Alrighty. We have Mercedes of WXRG. Can't pronounce that. My bad. We have Lewis, and we have Logan out on outlaps. Everyone else is coming out. Helix, and some of them are still in the books. So it seems like we're going to have Logan as the first one to do his first lap after this outlap. Then we'll have Lewis right after. I think we have Chesney coming up. This is going to be a great final race. There's a lot of opportunities for the 3 teams and the 2 drivers. So we're going to find out who will win by chance, or a lot of things can happen. Logan spun. Wow. Okay. Spun on the outlap. That is very unfortunate. Straight. Coming onto the straight. Felt the AlphaTauri driver on the F2 grid. And he spun. Okay. That is not a good start. Then we got Chesney coming through. Let's see if he has his tires warmed up properly. He's coming through. We got Kookaburra. He's coming around on his out lap. We got Chesney. Let's watch the lap. Well, I guess there's not much to see right here. Let's check out the championship rival on his lap. Coming through turn 2, I think. I don't know. Lewis. Chesney, 1995. Coming through the last few corners of the circuit. The Chesney brothers. Just coming through the final few corners of this lap. Lap to beat, 14.5. Chesney coming through. Sam Ross with a 126.4. WB with a 124. Chesney hits the wall on the final corner. Helix on his lap. But instead of that, let's look at Kookaburra. He's on his lap. Sector 2. Logan's out. We have a Mercedes that spun. Let's see the championship rivals lap. The one who's leading the championship so far in this final race. Coming into the final few corners. Helix is a 128, 124.8. We have McLenny on a lap. Only one on a lap so far. Quite an interesting few laps for the championship rivals. Having both messing up on the last few corners. McLenny with a 124 flat, 124 flat. Sam Ross on his lap. We have Helix on an out lap. Let's see, does he mess up? Oh, he goes wide. That might be an invalidation. Oh, that was a horrendous final sector for Sam Ross. We have Ito on an in lap, well, on his flying lap now. Let's check it out. Didn't feel confident. Letting off a lot through the first sector. Second gear. I'm Dom with a 56. Everyone is messing up their laps. 177. I don't think that's the fastest, but it might be a decent lap if he holds it up. Chesney starting his flying lap. No, a 124.5. Let's see, Ito. Final few corners. Let's see if he messes it up. No, he makes it. Real comfortable. Coming through. A little slow through here. Let's see the lap. 125.4. Okay, we got Chesney on a lap. Let's see if he improves. And then we have the other Chesney on a lap. He's up on his previous time on Sector 1 by 65 hundredths. Chesney on the final sector. He is given up on the lap, as it seems. Now we watch the other Chesney on his flying. Let's see what this rival can do to improve his time. Kookaburra still in the pit. Don't know if he has a quali ban, but it might seem like it. Chesney, final corner, third gear. A 1:23.2, 1:24.2. Improved 7 seconds. Not the fastest, but third. McElhenney with provisional pole, still standing. I'm Dom on an out lap. Lewis on an actual lap. Let's see this flying lap from Lewis. Oh, never mind. I think he just had a lap. A 1:26.8. Sam Ross on his flying lap. Let's see if he improves the 1:26.4. Went wide. That might be done if he didn't invalidate. Kookaburra on his outlap. I think that's done for Sam Ross. Kookaburra on his outlap. We have Jono in the pit. Might have a quali ban. Everyone on outlaps. Helix in the pit. K1 on a really long outlap. Wow. 4:40. That's quite a long time for an outlap. Seems like you really want them tires to be warmed up. Let's find out this lap. Does he improve? No, he doesn't. Let's see what this time will be. Well, we also have many other drivers during their laps. So let's watch Kookaburra. Almost blocked during his lap through the first sector. That is not the greatest. He was probably scared through there. Afraid that he was going to get blocked on the first sector. K1 2/10 up on his previous time in Sector 2. While Kookaburra is about to enter the third sector after this straight. Let's see how much he improves. 53.4. We're going to compare it to K1. 53.2. He is 0.2 up. K1 is. Kookaburra on the final few corners. So on a good lap, seems like. Third gear. Little bumpy. 24.4. And while we have K1 with a 24.4 ahead of Kookaburra. Kookaburra seems like he had a really good final sector, while K1 took a piss midway through on the final sector. Unlucky for him. Chesneyrhys on I guess an in lap. Not too sure. We got Helix on an out lap. Well, a hot lap. Up by 100th. That's really good. Well, 1,000th, I think. 1,000 up for Helix. Let's see this magnificent lap that he's about to do. It's not being biased for a... Oh, locks up. It's coming through. Heading towards the third sector of the lap. Chesney right in front of Helix. Chesney, and then we have Helix right behind. Oh, Chesney goes so wide, ruins his lap. Now we have Helix coming through the final sector, final few corners. Let's see if he improves or not, but we will find out after these final few corners. Does Helix improve, or does he bins it? He improves by 1/10. Not the best lap, not the best final sector. Could improve a lot more. Nepitol disqualified from session, blocking the pit lane. That is very unfortunate for him. Chesney starting his final lap of qualifying, since we do not have enough time for people to... And he already messed it up. He might charge up, wait for another lap. Well, he does mess up. I don't think I've seen I'm dumb. He might have quali ban, but at the same time, he might have just binned all his laps that he's done. We got Jono starting his hot lap. If you hear anything in the background, it's my cats jumping onto the window, so don't worry about it. And Jono messes up just like last time. That is really disappointing. Kookaburra on his out lap. Helix gonna do one more lap. We got Zippy on his lap. A little laggy, I can't tell what he's doing, but it seems like he is doing something. Ito, final sector. He makes it through the final few corners. Now we have one more corner. Locks up. Makes it to the line. A 24/7. Helix still ahead. Kookaburra, final sector. He's gonna start his hot lap, seems like. Chesney just in front. other Chesney 1/10 up on his previous time. Can chesneyrhys get that provisional pole from Kookaburra? Or will McElhenney have a pole position into his name and WB has a front row spot? K1 on his final lap. Chesney messed up his lap, so he's no longer in. Kookaburra starting his second sector. Helix starting his lap. Never mind. Kookaburra. Let's see. Chesney across the line. A 24/7. He could not get the provisional pole. Unlucky. We got Kookaburra. Last chance for him to get provisional pole from anyone else. McElhenney seems like he has a really good chance of getting this pole position from all these drivers. $123.8 from McElhenney. 2/10 faster. 123.9 for Kookaburra. McElhenney gets his provisional pole and he gets his pole position. We have Zlippy. He bends it. Final few corners. And that is the end of qualifying. We have McElhenney P1, Kookaburra P2, K1 P3, WB P4, chesneyrhys P5, Chesney 95 P6, Zlippy P7, Helix P8, Endo Ito P9, I'm Dom P10, Sam Ross P11, P12 Jono, P13 Just Coney, P14 Lewis, P15 Logan, P16 I could not get to read it. And we have Nepitol, P16, disqualified. Logan didn't get a time in. Might have. No, he crashed out. Unlucky for his race. Starting all the way in the back. Well, we have Kookaburra P2. This isn't looking good for Chesney to win the championship. If Kookaburra gets a P3 or better, he automatically wins. If Chesney gets a win, it might be really close. But we won't know until the race. So it's hard to tell what will happen. Exciting qualifying. A lot of unexpected guests into the top. And green lights. And we're off. Alright, what? Wait. There we go. I was a little afraid right there. And we're off. We have McElhenney P1, Kookaburra still in P2, Chesney and Helix. Something has happened to Chesney. Chesney spun midway through the first corner. And that is really terrible for the drivers. Sam Ross overtaking. A collision. Oh no. We have I'm Dom colliding. That is Helix retires from the session. Oh no. A lot of battling. Chesney overtaking WB. Lewis dropping positions from that to Nepitol. Nepitol coming from last position to 8th position, and just the first sector. Lewis losing another position. He might have wing damage. No, he does not have wing damage. Battle for first position. McElhenney opening a gap, closing a gap to Kookaburra by almost a second on the first lap. K1 right behind Kookaburra, looking for that P2 spot, opening lap. But we can't get too excited yet. The race has just started. Nepitol making another position on Zlippy. Chesney in 4th position. McLaren Chesney. Really unfortunate. Logan bends it. He loses it. Lewis makes another position back to P10 on the straight against just Coney. Ito P9. We're gonna go on board Kookaburra. Over a second gap towards to McElhenney. We have K1 just behind, closing that gap ferociously. Right on Kookaburra. He might try to overtake on the outside. No, a switch into the inside corner. Coming on the outside. He gets the overtake done. McElhenney spins. He bends it on the spot. That's very notorious to spinning. Really unstable through there on this game. K1 in first place, leading his first lap that I've seen. Didn't have too much success in F1, but in F2 he has the pace. McElhenney in P7 lost a lot of positions, but he still has a chance. As we know, he's pretty quick. He can pull a gap from Kookaburra. Kookaburra gets DRS. Chesney right behind. He's coming for that fight. Right now, Kookaburra is still in standings to winning the championship, unless he crashes out and then chesneyrhys stays in the race. He will win the championship. But this is really tight because Kookaburra can still win this. Sam Ross overtaking Nepitol. Nepitol opened to P5 after his horrendous qualifying, starting last. Fastest lap with Nepitol. Positions. Nepitol with 12 position changed, with the most. K1 and P1. Kookaburra hasn't improved at all in positions. Sam Ross, McElhenney coming to Zlippy. He might try to go for this overtake through the long straight. Logan overtaking Jono. Jono's in the pit. Might have wing damage. Battle for of the Giants coming into here. Chesney seems like he doesn't have too much straight line. Logan spins at the same spot he did earlier. Chesney having the worst day of his life probably, and not in the points currently. A battle between Nepital and Sam Ross. Nepital up into P4, has the inside line. Sam Ross might go for this overtake from the inside of the corner. Yes, he will. He goes for it. He sends it. Could not make it. Nepital holds the P4 from last position. He's doing a last to first challenge in this race. Chesney closing the gap, it seems, in the final sector. K1 holding his ground. He isn't budging. Doesn't want to lose it. He goes wide as I say that. He loses 2/10 to Kookaburra. Chesney also closing the gap. 4/10 to Chesney. Zlippy inside the pit. McElhenney up into P6. He's trying to hold his ground. He's trying to catch up. He's going to enter the fight between Nepital and Sam Ross. This is a fight for first position, second, and third. We got K1 coming down the straight in P1. Chesney closer than ever. He's right on. Jono retires. Chesney right on the inside. He might look for the overtake. This is a very easy spot to overtake. If someone goes wide, you can go for the inside. Real easy part to spin. Might have gotten a warning right there for chesneyrhys. 4/10 from Kookaburra. K1 seems like he's not the quickest through that final corner, but he's still 9/10 up on Kookaburra. Kookaburra goes wide. Chesney's right on him. He might go for the overtake through the straight. He gets a lot of understeer. He loses all his time back, while K1 pulls more time from Kookaburra. A battle for P4 still between Nepital and Sam Ross, and McElhenney also in it. McElhenney using all his ERS just to overtake. Nepital already flashing with 0%, no more battery. McElhenney still has 25%, while Sam Ross also has 8%. He is looking, he's getting closer. Oh, he hits the curb, doesn't get the good run. McElhenney on the outside, overtaking Nepital. McElhenney seems like he got hit from behind. Maybe, not too sure. Chesney still right behind Kookaburra. He is a second behind K1 now. Sam Ross almost 3 seconds from Chesney. McElhenney P5 overtook Nepital, as we said, or as we saw earlier. Logan back into the pit, might have damage from the first corner, not too sure. Goes, yeah, it's, oh, the Mercedes of W Berg, I'm assuming that's what it says, between Berg, he spun unluckily. That's not a word. Nepital losing time to McElhenney. Cannot send it. No battery. Lewis retires from the session in Sector 3. Into the pit. McElhenney trying to get that good Good run. He's going for the inside. Sam Ross covers it off. He might go for the overtake on the outside. Let's find out. Just on the inside. His wheels right beside. Goes from the inside. They touch. They collide. They are both. Well, McElhenney, he spins. Sam Ross recovers. This was. Oh my. Even more time to the leaders. The gap has not improved at all between the three leaders currently. They are all still at the same times as they were the previous few laps. That is insane between Sam Ross and McElhenney. McElhenney went for it. He sent it, and it didn't work. He's going to lose all his positions that he worked hard for to get while trying to make one and failing. Chesney up into 8th position. He's into the points. He's on the hard tires. While everyone else might be on the mediums. Ito in P6. I didn't even notice him. He's saving all his ERS. While up in front, no one has ERS. Chesney, Kookaburra using all his ERS. Oh, Chesney is enjoying this battle while he has a full tank of ERS compared to Kookaburra and K1. K1 using all his ERS just to stay ahead. He's losing time to Kookaburra. While Chesney is just watching the battle in front, looking for a good opportunity for him to overtake. We have I'm Dom in P9. Has over a half the battery. He's 6 seconds from anyone else. We have a battle between McElhenney and Berg. Berg. McElhenney overtakes into the P10. He's already closing a gap to I'm Dom real quickly. The two teammates, they might come close to each other real soon. Kookaburra gets overtaken by Chesney. Kookaburra spun. If he doesn't make this back, he's going to lose the championship to Chesney. Chesney is in an almost position. He might be tied for the championship at this current time with second place, while Kookaburra is in 5th position. If Kookaburra has damage, this might be the championship hopes done for him. Sam Ross right behind Nepitol in P3. Now this is just a battle between Chesney and K1. Chesney has the best opportunity at this current moment to overtake K1. K1 has good pace currently, while Chesney also has even better. He has so much more ERS. Well, K1 only has 10%. He's going to be seeing K1's lights flash, indicating that he is over less than 10% battery. Chesney only 5/10 off away from K1. Using his ERS just slightly. Good battle from Sam Ross and Nepitol. Ito, he's just chilling with 80% battery, looking to pursue this P5, while Kookaburra is in P6, battling while he has no. Oh, McElhenney retires or leaves the session. I couldn't really see what that said. Chesney going for the overtake on the inside, on the long straight. He gets the overtake done. K1 right behind with the DRS, but Chesney has the ERS. So it's gonna be a hard overtake for if Chesney doesn't block it. Oh, this might be a collision. Oh, it was real close, but it was not close enough for them to collide. This is a battle for P1. K1 right behind chesneyrhys in P2. Starting from 4th position, I think. while Chesney started from maybe 5th. 128.5. Kookaburra in the pit. He's trying to get the undercut. Oh, that might be Logan. A whole lap down isn't the gear race for him. K1 is trying to get that points. At this moment, the World Constructors Championship is going to be won by Alpine at this current moment. P4 for Neptune. I think they're pretty close to Ferrari in the championship, but at this moment in time, Alpine will be the ones winning the World Constructors Championship. Chesney only has 19-20% battery. K1 has 10%. Chesneyrhys 10. They have a 5-second gap between the next few cars, so they're gonna have a lot of breathing room when they go into the pit. Kookaburra in P10 lost a lot of time, over 5 seconds to the leaders. So I wonder how far he is from the leaders. So let's see the leaders. Kookaburra is 32 seconds. I don't think he's gonna make it back. I think the pit straight is around 22-23 seconds. A quick one compared to some. So I think he won't make it into the top positions after everyone else pits. K1 2 seconds. He made a mistake, seems like. Chesneyrhys 8 seconds from Chesney. At this current moment in time, chesneyrhys will be world champion, but we cannot jinx it. We can't say anything yet because we don't know what will happen until later. If I haven't responded to anyone's comments, I'll feel bad. Oh, no, we're good. Alright. Chesney, 3 seconds from K1. He is smooth sailing this race. K1 going into the pits. Chesney going for another lap. He's going for the fresher tires at the end. While K1 is going to go for the fresh tires early, and then don't even worry about that. That's just some mess up in my tongue. Just Goni with a 3-second time penalty. Chesneyrhys 3-second time penalty. Oh, that's not good. Oh, seems like McElhenney's still in the race. He just disconnected. Chesney, Kookaburra in P9, right behind Logan. A whole lap down. Oh wow, Logan's not having a good time. I'm Dom goes for the send. They collide. Kookaburra is closing in. Chesneyrhys with a 10 seconds from Chesney, while also having 3-second penalty. So that means he is 13 seconds from the leader. Neptune spun. That is a shame. Chesney going into the pits, making sure not to get that penalty for speeding in the pits. He is safe. Chesneyrhys into the pits as the same. Ito going out. He's going to be in P1. Chesney coming out. Maybe ahead of K1. Chesney's coming out ahead of K1. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be close. We will find out. He needs to warm up these tires or else he might be screwed. No, he is clear. 2 seconds from K1. Ito hasn't pitted yet, so that's not the best for him. Logan with 6 seconds. Oh, Ito locks up big time. That cost him a lot of time. They've all done one stop. Chesney and Ito. Chesney 95 has not pitted, while Ito also. And I'm Dom. Chesney, he's gaining time. What is he doing? Something happened. Oh, wait. Safety car. I didn't even notice. Oh. Might be safety car, but also might be... Oh. Oh, look at that. You can see the Chinese lettering. I didn't know that. Oh, that's actually pretty kick. That's cool. Logan with 9 seconds worth of time penalties now. He is having a horrendous time of his life. I don't think he has a front wing. He's gonna pit again. Oh my, and he DNFs. Let's not talk about that. Let's pretend that nothing happened. Chesney did lose a lot of time from pitting. Unlucky for him. He could have had fresh tires. Unlucky strategy for him. Now, Kookaburra is closing the gap into P6. But with Chesney in P1, he still has a chance to win the championship. Well, Kookaburra is only going to get 8 points, I'm pretty sure. But with the penalty... Oh, wait. I just realized... Oh, they're racing. Oh, my God. I did not notice that. That was... mind blown. I was checking out Kookaburra's car. K1, 1.6 seconds from Chesney. McElhenney back into P3. He saved himself after that spin and horrendous recovery. But now he is up with I'm Dom. Chesney with a 127.6, fastest lap of the race. Will anyone else beat that through here? 130 for I'm Dom. McElhenney. Ito right behind Kookaburra. He has more ERS. Kookaburra's 2 seconds from Sam Ross, his teammate. K1 is 2.3 from Chesney. 14 more laps of racing. And if Chesney... all Chesney has to do is just stay calm, collected, and he will win this championship. K1 is going to get a podium position if he holds this. McElhenney is going to make a clutch up from P1 to P3. Unlucky with his little mistake, but he recovers from it into P3. Let's check out this battle. Ito is right behind Kookaburra by 0.3. Ito doesn't have a penalty, so it's real close. He goes wide. He gets the decent exit. Kookaburra gets, I guess, a semi-decent also. Goes a little wide through there. Sam Ross over to... oh, whoa. Some really... oh. Sam Ross playing the strategic game of chicken. He hits. Oh my god. Sam Ross, and I'm done. Oh, he reset it on track. Oh no. Sam Ross resets on track. Oh no, no, no. Sam Ross, his race is completely over from this mistake of his. Wow, going for the overtake, turns into a spin, and resets on track. This is terrible for him. Kookaburra into 5th position. I'm Dom didn't reset on track, so I think he's safe. But we can also check the replays after this. We gotta make sure. Ito in P4, McElhenney P3, K1 P2, Chesney P1. He's chilling on the lifetime. 127.5 for Chesney. 3 seconds. McElhenney 5 from K1. I'm Dom pitting. Chesney pitting. 5 seconds. Oh no. From speeding in the pit. Kookaburra 6/10. Terrible, terrible. From Sam Ross. Kookaburra doesn't get the best exit into the corner. Yeah. Oh god. This is a stressful fun race. Because a lot of things are happening. Kookaburra just cannot get Ito. McElhenney isn't improving at all. Also to K1. K1 is just losing time by the second to Chesney. Had a good exit through there. He's getting a few thousands, maybe hundreds through. Because I know Chesney doesn't have too much straight line speed compared to everyone else. I predicted this. If Kookaburra gets P4, while Chesney also gets P1 with fastest lap, he'll be safe. Even without fastest lap, he'll still be safe. So. McElhenney just losing time. Well, oh, a battle between Sam Ross and Nepitol. Seeing some entertaining. Sam Ross, Nepitol. Oh, Sam Ross gets into the gravel. Well, not the gravel, but the curb. Turns into a little too early. Loses a little bit of time. Nepitol, Sam Ross with 11%, Nepitol with 8. They don't have too much ERS. I'm Dom, P9. Trying to close into the gap to Zlippy. Berg is 2.5 from I'm Dom. Chesney with a 5-second time penalty. And I'm Dom with a 126.5. He is hauling right now. Chesney with a 126.8. Kookaburra still cannot get Ito. McElhenney just losing time by the second to Chesney, while Chesney is just holding his position from K1, not improving, but also not gaining, not losing. Yeah. This is a really intense final race of the season. The commentating isn't the best, but I'm doing my best to make this the best I can. From the gap to P7 and P8 are 18 seconds, so not too much is going to happen. McElhenney is into the pits. Third sector, I think that was I'm Dom who made a fatal mistake. I saw him stuck for a little bit. I think he spun, maybe. McElhenney P7 coming out into pits. He's going to make it out in P7. Safe and sound. Kookaburra in P4. This is what I predicted. Kookaburra isn't going to... Oh! Wait a second. They collide. Ito loses his position, while also Kookaburra isn't now in P3. I can't tell if this is a safety car or a virtual safety car, but right now this is very terrible. Drive-through penalty for chesneyrhys. This is the worst possible outcome that could happen right now. This is absolute worst. Chesney has to go through pits to get rid of that, or else he's going to have a 5-second, maybe even 3. Not too sure how long, but it might be a 5-second penalty. Now everyone is catching up. Thing is, Chesney cannot pit during the safety car. That is the terrible part. 3-second time penalty for Ito. This is an absolute massacre for Chesney's part. Kookaburra in P3. Everyone's into the pits. Fresh tires for final stint. Chesney on 8 lap old hards. Kookaburra in 11 lap old hards. McLaren Chesney, 3-second time penalty plus the 5-second. So he's 8 seconds. Drive through for Chesney. Ito 3 seconds. Sam Ross 3 seconds. Nepitol 3 seconds. Just Coney 3 seconds. And then Chesney 95 with 3 seconds. With that pit stop, he has gotten rid of his drive with his 5-second penalty. Oh God. We have Kookaburra. This is controversial again, Final races are always the most controversial races. Oh boy. There's gonna be some stuff happening in these final. We're gonna do one more lap under safety car. Then we'll have a few more laps of racing left. Seven more laps of racing, and then one more lap under safety car. So 6 laps of racing while everyone else catches up. This is a nice time to cool your brains, calm down while everyone's getting their stuff together. They're catching up. Wow. Oh God, Chesney. If there's another safety car, Chesney might be safe. Because on this first lap back, he's gonna lose all his positions. because he has a drive-through penalty. So he's gonna have to pit this lap, I think. Maybe the next one. And while he does that, he loses all his positions. And he's going to be all the way in the back. I think safety car is in this lap. Maybe another one, but I'm not too sure. But as it stands, it might be this lap that safety car comes in. Nope, one more lap. Oh my god. I think someone's going into the pits. Maybe. Nope, I'm just tripping. Oh, no. McLenny on softs, Ito on softs, Kookaburra on 13 laps, Chesney on 10 laps old. This is a very intense final race, as I said a couple times already. A lot of unpredictability in this race. We had a lot of action. W. Berg lost the position. Don't know what that was for. If there was no safety car right here, this would be awesome. Safety car in this lap, as race control says. Now we're gonna watch the thrill of this lap. K1 right behind Chesney. Chesney has control of this line, of this pack, making sure so there's no overtaking until the white line, the start finish line. Chesney controls this pack. Chesney doesn't get the best. Kookaburra doesn't get best to the start. Well, they all have... Oh! Ito try to go in for the overtake on the outside. Dobyberg bins it, as anything you can say. Chesney, still P1. He needs to box this lap. He has to box this lap. If he doesn't box, he's going to get the time penalty. But as it stands, I think it's better to get the time penalty than boxing. That's if he can pull a gap to Kookaburra. Because as it stands, Kookaburra is getting 15 points. And Chesney is getting 25. But after penalty, it might be he getting a lot less. Oh, he gets disqualified. Oh, no. Alright, Chesney pits. Unfortunate for chesneyrhys. He loses the championship from this. It's really unfortunate. Kookaburra, as it stands, he's gonna win the championship. Kookaburra gets hit by his own teammate. Hold on. Sam Ross loses his positions from hitting his teammate. Some more interesting stuff happening at this current time. Kookaburra in P7, Chesney in P12, all the way in the back. He's no longer into the points while he's all the way in the back. Very unfortunate for Chesney. But if Kookaburra disqualifies, it might be some really unpredictable stuff for anything to happen at this current time. This is a battle for P1, K1. If K1 wins this race, Alpine will, well, K1's in P2, McLenny in P1. At this current standings, Alpine will win the World Constructors Championship. Kookaburra up into P6 after losing a few positions from P3. Maybe even P2, not too sure. DRS is enabled on the last 3 laps of this racing. Chesney now overtakes his sibling. Huge crash compared to everyone. There might be a safety car at this current time in event. Yellow flag, sector 3. Damage for most cars in that collision. We had a Mercedes in there. Huge crash. No one DNF'd from it. That is very, very surprising. Oh, he collides. He collides with Zlippy. Collides with Just Goni. K1 into 8th position. Holy. K1 just had a terrible time of his life. Kookaburra into P5. Ito overtakes Nepitol. Nepitol, I think, has a 3-second. Ito also has a 3, I'm pretty sure. I'm Dom. Sam Ross gets another penalty. I think that's maybe 9. 9 for, yeah. Just Coney with 6 seconds. 3, Kookaburra into 4th position. This isn't really a good race anymore. Well, Kookaburra is going to win the championship as it stands at this current time and moment. If Kookaburra wins it and Chesney catches up to everyone else, maybe to P5 for 10 points, maybe even P4, he will win the championship, maybe by a point or so. But as it stands, Kookaburra will win the championship with 12 points to his name on this final race. Second to final lap. Getting close. Middle sector. Coming into the 3rd sector. Into the second final lap. Chesney closing the gap on Zlippy and K1. Chesneyrhys trying to get the 8th position. Kookaburra seems like he's not catching anyone. Has no penalties, so he is really chilling at this moment of time. Chesney into 8th position. Final lap. Kookaburra's about to be 3 seconds from Ito. If Ito can pull, he'll be P4. Chesney, at the end of this, he's going to be P5, right behind Kookaburra. If Kookaburra gets a penalty, he might be up into P6 or so. No, K1 will be just behind Kookaburra into P5, Chesney P6. Kookaburra P3, maybe P2. No, P3 for Kookaburra. Sam Ross overtakes. Oh, he spun. It seems. Chesney right behind all of them. K1 and P5. Chesney's gonna finish the race in P6. McElhenney. Ten more seconds of racing for McElhenney. About to win a race. Dime Dom P2. An Aston Martin 1-2 finish. Ito in P4, maybe P5. Kookaburra into P4. K1 into P5. Sam Ross into P8. And the World Drivers' Championship has been given up from Chesney into the hands of Kookaburra into P3. And Kookaburra has won the World Drivers' Championship by many points. And Chesney had the grasp of it for a few laps. And he loses it just at the end. But congratulations to the drivers who raced this season. World Constructor Championship, I'm pretty sure won by I think won by K1 and Helix Breeze, Helix Leafy. Alpine has won the World Constructor Championship, I'm pretty sure. Wow, that was a very intense final race. That was very unfortunate for some drivers, very fortunate for some. But it is what it is of what happened. I'm done with driver of the day in the race. What does not mean he's driver of the day in the league. Man, I think we know who's driver of the day. The person who won the championship. And he also got P3, so that's pretty good for him. McElhenney started P1, finished P1. I'm Dom started P10, finished P2. Fastest lap for I'm Dom with a 1:26.5, so he gets a fastest lap point. Kookaburra started P2, finished P3. Fastest lap 1:28. Not the fastest driver. To be actually surprising. I thought he got some pretty quick laps in, but Ito P4 started P9, finished P4. K1 started P3, finished P5. Chesney started P5, finished P6. Just Coney started P13, finished 7th. Sam Ross started P11, finished 8th. Berg started P4, finished P9. Zippy. I've been mispronouncing that the whole time. I am very sorry. Started P7, finished P10. Chesney started P6, finished P11. Nepitol started P16, finished 12. Logan started P15. And these guys all in F1. Very fortunate to be here on the final race and be able to commentate on this race. Hope you guys have a fine day, and I'll see you on the next time.